The winner of Connect Savannah's Most Crushworthy Savannian Award made quite the stink this year.
So this is the famous Eddie. He came to us during COVID in 2020, all the way from up above Atlanta. And a family was driving down the road and saw where his mother got hit by a car and his siblings got hit by a car, and he was the only survivor. And Eddie was raised here from a little baby, and when he was old enough, he was released. And after 3 weeks of being released, he found what he thought was the perfect home and took up residence under a bush hog. With his entire back gone, this was gone, his back right leg had a compound fracture, and his upper jaw was broken, and his septum was crushed, and he had a slice in his navel cavity from his nose back to his eye. So we had to tube feed him. We had to have 5 teeth pulled so his jaw would line back up. And everybody's like, well, that's a lot. Why didn't you put him down? And the reason is because you could look into his eyes and just see that he wasn't done. He wanted to live. He was still young, and we gave him that opportunity. And he had 3 surgeries, and the 4th surgery was to take his little stinker out so that he could live with us forever and be an ambassador for Savannah Wildlife Rescue Center. And you can see he's just a love bug. And he loves his giant mealworms. They're called superworms. Good morning, West. Good morning. Hey. How are you? So this is West. And West came to us as a little 2-week-old baby. And he was stuck in the mud on Dutch Island. Was in the marsh where the tide was coming up, and he had all these wounds on him. So he is now in our care. You can see here on his back where his back was exposed to the predator and his whole face was exposed to the predator. And his knee was also exposed to the predator. But he's healing beautifully. He's been in our care for almost 3 months now. And may end up going to a sanctuary, but he's almost ready for his 2 surgeries that he's gonna have to graft and close his nasal cavity. But other than that, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Yes, he is. What do you say, huh? You're playful this morning. Yeah. How about we go get a bottle? I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go get a bottle.
West and Eddie's story represents Savannah Wildlife Rescue Center's mission to educate the public and give every animal a second chance at life to live free in their natural habitats. More than 1,000 animals were rescued this year by Savannah Wildlife Rescue Center, a number that grows every year due to urbanization, such as the development of the Pooler area. 95% of the orphaned or injured animals to walk through the SWRC's doors are due to human intervention, which is why it's our responsibility to learn to coexist in order to preserve our ecosystems and protect the lives of these animals.
And so I think a lot about it is just learning to live with the animal. They are trying to inconvenience you. They're just trying to live their life. If anything, we're encroaching on their habitat as more buildings get built onto the forests and everything. And when I got here, things were already full, but I would say every year, you can definitely see a substantial, we get more and more every year. And right now, we're definitely, at our limits, just a couple weeks ago, all of these cages were full with raccoons, and we had a bunch of raccoons outside, and, some raccoons were with the other set, and we were, bursting at the brims. But, we, if anything comes in, we're never going to say no to an animal in need. So I would say, we do need more space.
having Jeannie, who's so passionate about this and is so willing and patient to educate people, having a leader and a director like that is amazing. And we're so grateful to have her here at Savannah Wildlife. You know, we're not only at Savannah Wildlife making better veterinarians, better educators, better naturalists, better students, but we're also helping to nurture compassion in people. And you know, that's an amazing thing. And it's not an easy task, but again, Savannah Wildlife and Jeannie, they do such a great job with it, and I'm so honored to have had the opportunity to do it.